Don't know where it goes. I'm on a road. Follow your heart. It won't let you down. Follow your heart. Take the step beyond your way. Take the step. When you have a dream, you gotta start. It's the only way. If you're gonna shine, and you're gonna shine, shine, shine. You're gonna shine. Hello and welcome to The Ranch, where I span the globe for the best in Americana music and I bring it to you so we can get all caught up. And this show is brought to you by Blast Music 24/7. If you're looking for new artists, or if you are a new artist, Blast Music 24/7 is where you want to be. You can get an account, or you could just peruse some of the artists, their webcasts, podcasts, all kinds of one-stop stuff for a lot of indie artists to kind of show and get support. You can put your music up and you get people listen to it, share your music. And again, there's also podcasts and other things. So check out Blast Music 24/7. Let me see here. I think I could show you how. Where are my banners? Here we go. And here's the website going across the bottom for Blast Music 24/7. And as you know, we are going across 7 platforms and Roku TV. So if you have any comments, like Billy just said, hello, I can see them. And our artists coming up can see them as well. So we love when you guys participate. Love to know where you're watching from and what's going on at your neck of the woods. So get ready to chime in and be part of the fun, because we are going to have fun today. We got a great vocalist coming up. Love the sound of her voice. And coming out of, right now she's in Georgia, but sometimes she's in Nashville as well. So let's say hello to Vicki, Lynn, Maxwell.
Hey, Randie, thank you. Thank you for that great introduction. It's good to be here.
A
month, I think, or 2. I don't know when we scheduled it. It's been a while.
It's been a while. I was booked up for a while. And then Carla says hello from Georgia as well. So that's awesome. Oh. And we got, she's chiming in. Carla, hello. I hear it's awful hot in Georgia too.
It is really hot.
We're
unusually hot. But I was just in Cocoa Beach, so it's really hot down there too.
I love Cocoa Beach, actually.
Yeah.
Do you know, I don't know, I went to, yes, it is very hot. Carla's chiming in as well.
She knows.
Yeah. Cocoa Beach is home to the greatest surfer on the planet, Christian Slater.
Oh, really?
Yep. So you didn't go there to surf, I take it.
No, I used to live there in 2000, I think it was. And
you used to live there and you didn't see the statue of Christian Slater with the surfboard?
No, but I did go to Ron John's. Is it Ron John's?
Yes.
Yeah. I did go there. I actually lived on Merritt Island near the Kennedy Space Center.
Okay. So you're a little bit north. Okay.
Yeah. So that's a long time ago.
It's kind of a cool area.
I have a stepbrother I went to visit, and his son and family. I haven't seen him in 30-something years. So it was a nice visit. So.
Okay. So you've been getting around. You were in Cocoa Beach. Then you were in Nashville. Now you're in Georgia.
Yeah. I pretty much stayed on the road pretty much most of my life. I grew up in the music business. My dad was in the music business. That's all he ever did. I don't think he had a regular job. I think he was going to go work for the stock market in New York at one time because he said he was pretty good at it. But he got offered a position as a staff songwriter for Tree Publishing through Buddy Killen as a staff writer. And so he went straight to his music. So we grew up there.
Yeah, that's a hard musician when you turn down all the money to just be in the
Yeah, he always did very well though, and he had some songs that were that he wrote for Waylon Jennings and Jerry Lee, and I've actually got the platinum records here in the home. So he was
Oh,
successful, and he passed away in 2020.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's been hard, but I know where he's at.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I said. Well, it's not bye. It's just see you later.
You know what? And you carry his music and his inspiration with you.
That's right. That's right. As a matter of fact, some of these songs that he had written also, he didn't get the chance to hear the end product or even the vocals on there. Uh, when he was in the hospital, he says, "Well, you're never a legend until you're gone." so, uh, but he paved the way for me. In Nashville, he had a recording studio there. Lee Morris is his name, and he had Alabama recorded there. It used to be Ray Stevens' studio, but it was right on 16th and Grand, and so I just grew right up there with the musicians, studio musicians that became family to me and still family to this day. But he paved the way for me, and so I'm now still carrying that torch. And for him and to get his songs out, I have such a catalog because I inherited all of his songs.
Oh, that's amazing.
I have a whole catalog. I'll go back and listen to some that he's never even put out because he was just holding on to them. He said, "Well, I'm just holding on for you." So we're just getting ready to go through all of those and just put them out there in honor of him also.
So Francis chimed in from Ellerslie, Georgia.
Ellerslie. Hey,
Ellerslie,
hey,
yeah.
Francis, she's a friend of mine.
Oh, good.
Thank you, girl, for watching. Hope to see you soon.
That's so cool that I'm so jealous that you grew up in a musical family. I am the only one in my family who plays an instrument.
Really?
I don't even know where I got it from. My sisters tease me that I'm from the milkman or something. Like
It could be like somewhere down in your generation, your ancestry. There's probably somebody was a musician and
yes.
singer, songwriter. Just pass it on down to you.
Yeah. Yeah. But now I have the torch. So you took right after your father and caught the music bug.
Yeah, I was 15, I think, the first time I really got on stage, and I didn't even know he was going to put me on. He was actually his weekend to keep all the kids, so we were in Opelika, Alabama, and he had a band there, and most of Auburn University would come to that place, and so we were sitting there listening to him during the day because it was a restaurant also, and so I was sitting there. He said, "Vicki, won't you come up here and see Just One Look by Linda Ronstadt?" I said, "Oh, no, I was 15. No, I don't have the lyrics." But he said, "That's okay. I do. I got them right here." So I got up and I had to sing it twice. I was so nervous. But yeah, so then after that, it was all over. I did record that song, Just One Look, on an R&B album that I did a couple years ago.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Include that. I like when people do covers that really mean something to them,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then you make them your own,
right.
Your own style.
Right. I'm pretty much not going to sing something if I just don't get it. I like to think that anything that I do sing about, is maybe a personal experience, something I experienced, something I know about, that I can get that message across to somebody that might need to hear it, or if it's a fun song. But I'm pretty picky about my songs, actually. So, and especially one, I know you're going to share it, one of them called Please Don't Take Me. It's a very special song, and I know you're going to play it here in a little bit, but songs like that, I put my heart into.
Well, I got to tell you, Vicki Lynn, your songs are heartfelt.
Oh,
you're just oozing in your vocals. You can hear it. And
yeah, some of it, I pretty much walked it, I haven't, my life hasn't been always hunky-dory like all of us. There's been mountains to climb. There's been valleys. There's been fall down, get back up. And so a lot of these songs just happen to come around during that time. And I think it's during those times that you can really present the song. And that's why its timing is everything on a song, I believe. When you put it out there, when you're ready to sing it, because you want to project to them, because they might have gone through the same thing.
Billy likes your accent. He's from New York, so.
Yeah. Well, I was on the ISSA radio the other day. I can't remember who I was talking to, and they were talking about my country voice. Well, I am from the South. I say I am Southern, but I'm not as Southern as some.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely there, but it's not as strong. I love songs that are heartfelt, lyrics and vocals. It's why I love Lucinda Williams. Oh, big Lucinda Williams fan. So much. The plaintive wall style.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I just released a song that's very different from me, very Lucinda Williams style.
And which song was that?
It's called Heart and Soul. It's about when you first fall in love and you don't know if the other person loves you back. It's a scary place to be for me.
Yeah.
So I sang about that. But we're here to talk about your music. So let's get back to that. Talking about first song up is Goodbye, Darling.
Yeah.
And again, talking about heartfelt. What led to Goodbye, Darling?
Well, me and my dad, I participated in the music, but for the most part, he wrote most of those lyrics. And he said it was because it was about him and my mom. He said, I wrote this song for your mother. Okay, well, let me go play it for her. I'm sure she'd appreciate it. So we worked on it for a while. And then to get the music.
What did your mom say about this?
You don't want to know what my mom said. Of course, they always blamed each other. Well, it's your dad's fault when you're.
Yeah. Now you're in the middle of it. You're more than
back and forth. So
now you're not in the middle of it. You're singing about it.
Yeah. Well, I don't think she's ever said too much about it because he wrote another one too called Never Say Goodbye. So there's a lot of goodbye songs. But so I went in the studio and Chris Lusinger, who is the guitar player for Garth Brooks, he plays pretty much on all of my stuff, and he did all the original licks and stuff and sessions for Garth and created all those crazy notes. And I don't know if you'll notice, but when you come into this song, Goodbye, Darling, if you'll think about the first of it, sounds like, and I almost want to go into blame it all on my roots. That's almost like it starts with the guitar coming in the song, but he just did such a phenomenal job and arrangement on it. So it's out there. I really hadn't pushed it a whole lot. I've been trying to wait so I can get some official videos for a lot of these. So I haven't, I did play it some on New Music Weekly. And I think it got up to, 15 or 16. But I'm really proud of it and the fact that it's to my dad's and to honor him while he's gone. I'm sure he's watching.
I'm sure. Well, why don't we take a listen to Goodbye.
Okay.
Last night we were together for the last time, and I saw you'll never change. You're just that kind. but you can't hurt me anymore the way you used to. Goodbye, darling, I'm over you. I remember all the ways you used to hurt me, and when I begged you, please stop, you set me free. But now it's over, said and done, and everything is through. Goodbye, darling, I'm over you. Yes, I'm over you, but I used to be beside you. Oh, but there's no way I'll play your games anymore, 'cause I remember how you laughed each time I held you. Goodbye, darling, I'm over you. So goodbye, go your way and have a good time. And when you're all alone at night, keep me off your mind. What we had, it's lost, there's nothing I can do. Goodbye, darling, I'm over you. Goodbye, darling, I'm over you.
And welcome back to the ranch, where we span the globe for the best in Americana music. And we really are shining bright tonight with a great voice of
Thank
Vicki Maxwell. We are brought to you by Blast Music 24/7, a great place for all indie artists. Website's going down below. So like them for supporting the show. And again, you could have your own account with them. And it's a great place to upload your music and get it heard. There are different podcasts and things like that. So I agree with the California copy guy here. Love the sparse buildups and the instrumentals. It's just beautifully sung.
Thank you.
And Billy, that was very deep, very soulful.
Thank you.
That's definitely coming across.
Thank you.
Now, you moved around a lot. And we talked about this a little bit before we came on air. Are you a country girl?
I'm really a city girl, moved to the country. And I tell everybody that I feel like I moved to Green Acres and I have to climb the pole outside to get a signal on my cell phone, on my telephone. So if you get dropped calls, which I do all the time, and I do have a green tractor out back across the way on somebody else's yard, but I do, it's been a transition, but I'm still in Nashville. I'm still recording. I've got so many songs just sitting there waiting, and I'm about to do 2 videos. One for one of the other songs you'll be hearing tonight, and then another one from a song called Butterfly that was written by Steve Dorff, who wrote Across My Heart by George Strait, Kenny Rogers Through the Years, Celine Dion's Miracle. I could just name. He wrote a book called I Wrote That One Too. So that's how many songs he has out. So he sent me this song Butterfly, and he said, I just like to hear you sing it. So I held on to it for a couple of years before I even picked it up. But after that, it became my story. So I could then sing it once it was really mine to sing. And I did put it out on New Music Weekly, and it did go to number 6 for as a single. But I didn't have the video to go behind it. So I felt like I should give it another shot because it's definitely a great song. And it's about Watch Me Fly. It's about somebody that may be staying in relationships that they shouldn't be staying in. I won't let you bring me down. I won't let you get to me. So it's about transformation, not having to stay in places that we stay in sometimes and don't know how to get out. But there is ways to get out.
Yep.
And there is a way of having your mind renewed and to be whole again and to pretty much be healed of that. So there is a way. So that song Butterfly is about that, about transformation and being renewed of your mind.
And those are just great messages that I love to hear in music, because music has gotten me through a lot of hard times. And I want my music to do that for other people as well. I mean, I have one called Crash and Burn, but it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a bad relationship, get out before.
I'll have to listen to that.
And that's kind of my message. We've all done that. We've gone out with that person that we really probably shouldn't have. And then we don't know how to get out.
Right.
But there are people supporting you.
Right.
To help you. And the other person doesn't want you to feel that way, do they? They want you to feel alone and abandoned and you need that person and they want you to feel stuck.
Right. As if this is it. This is all you got. It's not going to get any better, which is another downfall, which keeps you even going, spiraling downhill more and more. But I hope that in the Butterfly song that people will latch onto that and say, because it says, watch me fly. I don't have to stay here. So I hope that when I get that song in the video, I'm going to come back to you with it.
Oh, I hope you do. I hope you do. I love shooting video. I'm a real ham. It's like releasing my inner child when I do videos.
Mm-hmm. And
I actually think in stories that just kind of translate then to videos. And Butterflies is that type of song too, where it's going to be a great video.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll help some people, to give them life again, and then they can go help somebody else.
Right. When women stick together, we do great things.
That's right. We got to stick together. We got to lock arms.
I know. Right there.
So, what was your question?
I don't even know if I had one. You're just talking. Being supportive and all that stuff.
Yeah, they're help us. Yeah. My songs. Okay, so I'm going back and forth to Nashville, and I'm doing the 2 videos. And the other one is the song you're going to be playing tonight, called Please Don't Take Me, which is a very important song for me. And is another thing that I have experienced in my life, so I know what I'm singing about. I know what I was writing about. I co-wrote it with a gentleman who's not even a musician, singer, knows nothing about it. And his name is Donald F. Perkins. And he, one day I'm going to let him tell his story. So I'll have to go through it. But he experienced some things in his life and that had to do with abortion. Mm-hmm. And he, I don't know how to put it, but God helped him to get out of a situation which it turned out to be a blessing. So he got up in the middle of the night, he said, and he felt like the Lord just told him to the title of this song, Please Don't Take Me, and to tell part of his story. So when I was presented to me, you can play that song next if you want to, since I'm
I
talking
think
about
we're
it.
going to, because you're talking about it. So we'll go out of order. I have no problem with
So
that
let
at
me
all.
just build up to it. He had all these ideas and had all these words and stuff down, and he really wanted to get the message across. And so he went to a friend of mine down in Darien, Georgia, which is on the East Coast, and he asked him to do it. Well, he was going to do, I think he did some of it, some guitar parts. He said, "Well, do you know Vicki Lynn Maxwell in Nashville? Because she could probably help you with this song." Is how it got to me. And what he didn't know was his sister had been my best friend for 30 years.
Oh.
So, and then so he started asking her if she could get my phone number. Well, make a long story short, he contacted me. He told me what he wanted and how he wanted to present it. And but little did he know that was something I had experienced at a young age, and never couldn't talk about it for a long time. And so he just came. Him and his wife Carol just came to my house. We talked about it. We got the line. We got the whole thing down, the whole story, and this is what we want to say. But some things we changed a lot because it's such a sensitive subject, and I wanted to put as much grace in it as I could, because having experienced that myself, it wasn't something that I was proud of, and it took me a while to forgive myself. And so we wrote it with the most grace I could probably put into it. And we had the best musicians come in. One guy, he's a steel guitar player. We had Chris Lucinger on guitar, Dolly Parton's piano player on keyboards. And so we just had a whole, then my husband, he plays drums. So we just had it worked out just right. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It was just exactly what it was supposed to be. And so I have been contacted by the National Rights to Life in Washington, and they're going to be using this song. I told them they have our permission to use it, and we're going to do a podcast on it at the end of this month with me. So I'm excited about that. So we're eager to get it out, and we're going to be working on a video next month for this. So you can play.
Definitely is a delicate topic.
Yeah.
Which people feel very strongly, one way or the other.
Yeah.
It's just all the way around. It's never an easy decision to make.
It's not.
In a lot of things. I think I support women with the decisions they have to make at that time. It's not easy.
I think it's because we don't have a lack of knowledge. We have a lack of knowledge, because after that happens, I mean, I know I can just speak for me, how it affected me, and I didn't even know it for years. I would say, I don't know what's wrong with me, but it probably took me 20 years to figure out why I was making certain decisions or why I was this way or this way, but so I think God will have mercy on whom he'll have mercy, and he loves us, and he just wants what's best for us. He wants us to do what he says to do first and foremost. But this song, it says, and I hope that the listeners will catch it, because at the very last end, I do feel like I was to put that in, and it says, but if you have done this, then there's forgiveness in heaven, because I know that all of those babies are in heaven, and they will see them again someday. And that's your forgiveness, that God allowed them to go to heaven, and they're there, there's a great cloud of witnesses waiting, So just get that, and I hope you can take whatever you need to take from it. The song, I know it is a touchy.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's how I feel because it's my experience.
Right.
It's somebody else's experience. And if I'm thankful, I have a daughter, I have grandchildren. I've been blessed, but just take a listen for yourself. And I just hope it speaks to you.
All right, let's do that now. Please don't take me.
When I was just a baby, still in my mother's womb, I heard him say, don't keep her from the other room. I grew and grew inside her, as healthy as can be. Now they're glad they kept me. God's so good, you see. Please don't take me. Please don't take me. I'm that little heart beating deep inside of you. And when I kick your tummy, a smile will come to you. It's my way of saying I'm growing big and strong. And when I finally get there, I'll be at home. Please don't take me. Please don't take me. Please don't take me. I'll be closer than a friend. Please don't take me. I'll be with you till the end. Please don't take me. I'm a living soul. Please don't take me. I'll be there when you're old. Please don't take me. You'll be glad you kept me when I look into your eyes. I look just like you. That's no big surprise. Now I'm a little girl. I love to run and play. My parents are watching over me each and every day. So glad you kept me. So glad you kept me. Now that I am grown, I've been truly blessed. God's given me a husband, and I think he's the best. Now I'm a mommy, and he's a daddy. Oh, and we're so happy. We're a family. Please don't take them. They'll be closer than a friend. If you've done this, there's forgiveness in heaven. Please don't take them. Oh, please don't take them. Please
we are back on the ranch. Let me see here. Let me change banners here. If there are any, oh, the wrong banner. Okay. Again, if you want to be on the ranch, just check out my website, randieoneal.com shows. And there's a form that you can fill out and be on the ranch. We are brought to you by Blast Music 24/7. So check them out, like them, support them for supporting the show. And we are here with Vicki, Lynn, Maxwell with another really heartfelt song.
Thank you.
And again, it's just one of those topics that's just hard to talk about. And thank you for sharing your story. I know women are often in very difficult and trying situations, and I will always support the choices that they make. You know, I don't know where they're coming from, you know, but I support them for what they have to do. So you have such a beautiful spirit, Vicki. Thank you for using your voice.
Thank you, Mrs. Thank you. I didn't mention one of the musicians that helped me. He's actually from Georgia. Him and his wife, Rebecca Ray and Rebecca Shavers, and Rebecca sang the backup vocals on there for me so beautifully, and her husband helped me with the arrangements of this song on guitar. So I did want to mention them as well. But yeah, I don't know what to say about it except, you know, it is what it is. And I pray that when people listen to this song, that they will, I hope that they will make the right choice that's for them all around.
All the way around. Yeah.
All the way around what it's going to do to you, how it's going to affect you in maybe the latter years. But because I can just say, because that's what happened to me. You know, it was painful. So I had a lot of stuff hidden deep down inside. But God is able to fix all that, and He's forgiving, and you just, you know, you're going to see Him again someday. So,
so you talk about a lot of the people that you work with on different songs. Do you have a band that you work with?
I do. We're getting ready for a show September the 7th in Columbus, Georgia at the Loft. It's downtown, down by the Chattahoochee River. And so we're rehearsing for that now, and I'm so excited. We're going to be doing a video too. So I want to invite all my friends from the Columbus, Georgia area, because I went to high school there, but I'm not going to tell you what year, but they're probably going to mention it. So they're going to call me out on it. But so I hope all of them come out, and they probably know most of the musicians. A lot of them played with my dad over the years. So it's going to be fun. I have to say that I know I don't have a lot of videos out there of me, mainly because a year and a half ago, I hadn't got COVID the whole time. I didn't get COVID. I was out there, and I don't know how I got it this last time, but I got it, but it was a mild one, you know, just a cold. But it turned into pneumonia. And then I lost my voice, and then my lung collapsed. I could not even sing. I couldn't even talk, to tell you the truth. My husband thought it was nice, but, you know, I think he got tired of yelling all the time, or me yelling at him all the time. But so I had, you know, I thought it was serious. I thought my voice was gone, to tell you the truth. It was a hard time when I've been doing this my whole life. For me to not be able to project anything whatsoever and to sing one note was pretty hard. And so I went to the throat doctors and everything, thinking, you know, you think of the worst, you know, I can't talk. But my lung had partially collapsed. So I haven't done anything until this song, Please Don't Take Me. I didn't know that I could get through it. But I guess it was just the grace of God that I did. So,
yeah, that sounds terrifying, not to have your voice.
Oh yeah,
and not
know to even speak. But if you've been doing this was your livelihood. For it just to be gone one day was pretty heartbreaking for me. But I came to the place, well, well, if this is it, if this is the end, I can find something else to do. You know, I ran a good race. I've done a lot of things. One of my last things I've gotten to do was sing with Erlene Mandrell of the Barbara Mandrell sisters. And she is just a wonderful. She's a hoot. She puts you on the stage with her as if you're one of her sisters. She don't want you in the back. She says, "Oh no, you're coming right up here next to me." So so that's been fun. And so I've done a lot of things. I've opened for Guess Who, you know, me and my country self. But I've done a lot of things. But so I was okay, and I was content with Carla. That's my sister-in-law. She knows my voice was practically gone.
I had a similar. I had a concussion back in 2016, and it was so bad I couldn't read for a year, and there was a hole where my creativity was. Like, you know how you wake up with a song in your head, and every morning I have a song in my. It was gone. There was a black hole. I couldn't even follow. I couldn't cook because I needed a recipe. There was no creativity, and they told me I couldn't do music for months until my brain actually the wires connected again. So I was terrified. You know, that I'd written my last song. It was gone, and I know how terrifying that is. You know?
I don't think people understand that when that's your gifts that you've been given, that you know, if it's gone, I mean, you can be okay with it, especially if you're old up in years, you know, and say, well, you know, I've ran a good race, but it's like, yeah, but you don't understand, you know, that this is my passion, you know. So, well, I'm glad that you're back on board.
Yeah, there's still some residual glitches here and there.
Oh yeah, no, we all.
It's a little messy up there at times, but it has come back, and I think I've done 2 albums since then. But it was
that's awesome.
Scary times.
Yeah.
You know,
but I'm back. I'm coming back. It's getting stronger and stronger.
That's it.
So I said all that to say that's why I don't have any videos out there of me, because it shut me down.
Oh yeah.
I could still write, you know, I could still write and play because I play guitar. But, you know, still. So I'm like, I feel like it's a new season.
So talk to me about Our Bed's Gonna Miss You Tonight.
All right. Well, my dad wanted to do a video of this song with what the song is about is it's a wife and her husband, whether it's military or truck driver or, you know, policemen, doctors, anybody that's gone for a long period of time. It's about our bed's going to miss you tonight because I'm going to miss you tonight. And I know you have to go out there and work. You know, I know you have to go and work and do what you got to do. So I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to keep the light on. And first of all, my dad was saying, well, let's do some videos of like the beds dancing around, cartoons and sheets. I was like, well, we might could think about that, you know, but to make it a little funny, you know, not so serious. But I wanted to explain that's what it means. Our bed's going to miss you tonight. In other words, where you lay your head, where you put your clothes on the chair, where your shoes used to be. I'm going to stay right here, and I'm going to be here waiting for you when you get home. So if it's the military, you know, they're out, gone for a long time, I'm going to be right here. So this is what this song's about.
It's a very sweet song. Let's listen to Our Bed's Gonna Miss You Tonight.
That old job keeps taking you away. I know you have to work to get your pay. While you're out there earning money, spread and pillowcases that longs to hold you tight, and the place where you lay your head. Said it won't be happy till you come home again. Tonight I'll go to our bedroom, and that old chair where you lay your clothes surely will be sad and lonely, while my heart beats for you only, waiting for your warm and tender touch. I bet it's gonna miss you tonight. The spread and pillowcases that longs to hold you tight, and the place where you lay your head. Said it won't be happy till you come home again. Your shoes won't be under the bed. I remember the words you said. I'll be back before too long. Remember, I love you while I'm gone. I bet it's gonna miss you tonight. The spread and pillowcases that longs to hold you tight, and the place where you lay your head. Said it won't be happy till you come home again. Oh, I bet it's gonna miss you tonight. Oh, I bet it's gonna miss you tonight.
Oh, what a really sweet song we just heard. We're on the ranch with Vicki, Lynn, Maxwell. And again, we're sponsored by Blast Music 24/7. All indie artists, I invite you to check it out. You can make your own account. It's a great place to upload and share your music. There's a lot of other networking podcasts and things like that. They really do support a lot of indie music. So that's a really sweet song. And I'm sitting here saying it's so sweet, but the only person missing me is my bed. Like my bed is just all to me. It's like
Always what makes me want to go to Texas. Step, you know. That's what I feel like when I hear that song. Yeah, I love that song, and I think it has a good message too. And I did want to mention too. I don't think we mentioned anything about the ISSA.
No, I was just going to bring that up because it's how we kind of, I love meeting musicians. We travel in the same circles, and through the show, I get to actually meet a lot of people, and I'm actually going to meet you in person in another month. I'm so excited.
Yes, International Songwriters Association, singer-songwriters. And this is my first year with them. They've just been super great. They do a lot of work behind the scenes. I will say that it's hard for me to keep up with them because they're always out there in your face, helping you get your songs, get everything. So I was nominated for Single of the Year, which is Goodbye Darling, and then also Emerging Artist, I believe it is. Yeah. So I'm hoping to be emerging out there this year. So I have those coming up in August next month. So I'm excited about going. It's going to be in Sandy Springs near Atlanta. And so get your tickets, come on out, because from what I've heard, there sure are a lot of great singers and songwriters, that don't get a chance to be heard.
And that's why I like ISSA, because, you see the Grammys and all these other awards, but the indie artist really is so overlooked and misunderstood that ISA is just one of those that understands how much talent is out there and recognizes the struggling indie artists. I've been with them for years.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, last year was the first year that I went to the awards ceremony, and I got for Video of the Year bronze.
Okay.
So I'm up for a few more, but I'm not there.
A few more. I don't know. You're not going to tell us what they are.
What's that?
I'm up for a few more. You're not going to tell us what they are.
Well, I'm prefacing first because I do not compete with female artists. I do not.
Yeah.
We are up for similar awards of Song of the Year, the dance, and emerging artists. But there is so much talent. I root for all indie.
I'm not here to compete with anybody. I've been doing this so long. You just get out there and you just root for everybody and hope the best. And if you can help somebody else to get another step up, then you go ahead. You know, even if they pass you, you do what you can.
I'll be the one going, hey, I had her on my show. You know, like I just love to see people succeeding and doing their thing and supporting each other. I love women that support each other. You know, especially when we're going through hard times, because it is a tough business.
Yeah.
You know, you had a leg up. I mean, you had your dad kind of help steering you around, but even then, as a female artist,
I had to make my own way. He had songs out on himself. Great singer. He was pretty hard act to follow. My dad. I mean, he had a range that just, you know, he did pop country. He wasn't really a country writer, but he was just wonderful. You know, so I've had to just, you know, make my own road and do what I can and be who I am, you know. And I did record a song called Just Be Who You Are. And I think it's out there somewhere on one of my Reverb Nation maybe sites. But, and also me going into, because I am a Christian, and me in the secular, even though I'm a worship leader also, going into secular music. I do think it's important that we keep ourselves covered in prayer. I'm up under Ed and Lynn Alderson. They are over the Pray Georgia, and I'm up under their Kingdom Authority Ministries. In other words, so they help people, pray for people that have businesses, whether it's media, social media, music. So I keep myself accountable to somebody. And I keep my calendar in. And I have been there for like almost 10 years. So I keep myself in check, you know, and what I'm doing, and if it's the right road or not, or if I need to step back, and which I have. So I think that's really important, that we don't just randomly go out and just think we're going to do this and this, because there is a road that God said, I know the plans I have for you. So there is a road. There is a plan. You just got to get on it. and if it takes you 30 years, then, you know, it took you 30 years, but then, you know, then it's boom, there it is.
Yeah.
So.
And you know what, when you're a musician, you know, you see the people at the top and Billboard and all of that stuff. But when you're a true musician, you know, there's so many musicians that make up the music business. Yeah. You know, it really is a large business, and it's hard to know where your place is going to be sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, there's different ways to use your skills, your voice, your talents.
You just got to be who you are, because one thing I learned growing up in Nashville, and I remember I was sitting in the club, and I don't know if you remember Mickey Gilley. And Mickey Gilley was sitting right next to me, and he was there for my dad because my dad wrote the song for him. And so I'm sitting there, and I see somebody comes in that looks like Waylon, but it wasn't Waylon. And then there was somebody that came in and looked like Dolly Parton, but it wasn't Dolly. So everybody was trying to be other people. Is what I'm getting.
Oh, right.
So I'm like, why do they do that? Well, I was only 15. You know, why do they do that? So what I've learned in the business, if I can leave anything to y'all, is just be who you are. Be the best at it. Be true to yourself. And practice to get excellence, because there's so many people out there. There's always somebody better than you. Here to compete, you know, always. And you can't be jealous going in. You know, if I was to be in Nashville and be jealous of all the singers, I'd just be in trouble. You You just can't. You just got to stick together and like a family, root for one another, and help one another, and get in songwriter circles.
Songwriting circles are great. I have an experience once. I put this band together for this fundraiser, right?
Mhm.
And I'm looking around and I'm like, oh my, and I said to Catherine Roundell, and I'm like, I'm so nervous. These artists I put together are so talented. And she looked at me and she goes, why would you put a band together of people that weren't better than you? And I went, well, yeah. You know,
What was I thinking?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to start laughing, and I'm like, well, that put things in perspective.
Yeah.
There's so much talent out there. Use your talent, you know.
Right.
Network with it, you know. You might be able to help them. They might be able to help you.
Mm-hmm. That's right. We should be a family. I'm a family of people in Nashville, and you just go in there and be as humble as you can, you know, because we don't know it all, and go in there with a heart and a willingness to learn, because everybody knows more. Some people know more than you do, and pick up what they've learned and how they, to the successful ones, and just stay the course, but be who God created you to be in the first place. You know, that's who He wants to use. Is, you know, there is not another Randie. You know,
Thank the stars for that.
there's not another Randie, and there's not another me. There's so just like, okay, so I'm up for awards at the Josie Music Awards that's held at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, and so I'm up for Vocalist of the Year and Songwriter of the Year, and so I'm excited about that because, you know, considering my voice was gone. I'm like, okay, I'm glad it came back around right in time.
Yeah.
So and I say that just because I'm just being who I am.
Right. And that's really nice to be recognized for being who you are.
Right. When I try to be other people,
so much sweeter.
When I try to be and sing, they're like, sing like this. When it sounds like somebody else, Martina McBride, no, that ain't me. You know, I'm going to be, and then when I am in the recording studio, when I am just being me, it comes out so much better and it's so much easier. So just be who you are.
We have a few more minutes here. I think we're down to 2 minutes. What's up next for Vicki, Lynn?
Oh, well, I'm getting ready to head to Nashville, and my producer, Pat Holt, he has a new recording studio, Nashville Sounds. And so he's doing that right now, and we're going to do the 2 videos. And but if you want to go to my website, it's www.VickiLynnMaxwell.com, and check out I got music there, got CDs, got everything, and T-shirts for the Please Don't Take Me if anybody wants one, and yard signs. We got everything. We own a marketing sign company where we do like the banner that's behind me, and we go in and advertise. Like the banner behind me. So we're staying busy with that. But yeah, I'm going back to Nashville probably in a couple weeks.
All right. Thank you for being on the show, Vicki Lynn. It's been a pleasure. This went so fast.
No. Well, we'll have to carry this conversation when we meet.
When we meet in Atlanta. Absolutely. For the rest of you, we are here every Monday night. We have one more Monday night, and then I take a little break for August because I'm going down to Atlanta. I have a couple shows to do down there. So I will be here next Monday on the ranch.
I'm on the road, don't know where it goes. I'm on a road, follow your heart, it won't let you down. Follow your heart, take the steps, be on your way. Take the steps, when you have a dream, you gotta start, it's the only way. If you're gonna shine, and you're gonna shine, 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 you're gonna shine.
All right. We're clear.